Hej, witam was w kolejnym odcinku kosmicznej przygody z serią Mass Effect. Jak widzicie, cofnęło mnie troszeczkę, a to z tego powodu, że gra bardzo po chamsku mi się wykrzaczyła i stwierdziłam, że nie, że to koniec i nie będę dogrywać końcówki tamtego odcinka, więc został tak jak jest. A tutaj polecimy sobie już po prostu dalej. Bez cudowania, tym bardziej, że nie cofnęło mnie jakoś bardzo, dosłownie kawałeczek.
This should punch through their armor.
Tak. Czemu padłaś?
Shield down.
Oj. No, Garus, proszę. Cię nie daj się zabić, tak jak mówiłam, jak wspominałam. Byłoby miło. I takie tam. A jeszcze żyjesz? Miałam nadzieję, że ci zrobi większą krzywdę. Dobra, podniosę ich. Nie ma sensu.
Fire in the hole.
Padła? Nie padła? Padła. Dobra, to jest dokładnie to miejsce, w którym mi się gra wywaliła. I zaraz widzę, że wywali się znowu Jack. Daj mi to? I tu się chowaj.
Light them up.
Naprawdę nie trafiłam?
One less to worry about.
Czy jeden? Nie, jeszcze więcej.
Lost shield. Fire in the hole.
Garus jest tu na górze. Ja bym sobie chyba poszła tutaj do Garusa. Jest tu jakieś... nie ma. A jest! Dobra. Szybko, się chowaj. Dobra, jednego mniej. Będzie Sheparda mniej. Nie, nie da rady. Właśnie. O tym mówiłam. Takie wrzaski. Nie tego chciałam. Tego chciałam. No bliżej, bliżej. Ej. Ja muszę gdzieś bliżej podejść. Kurna, znowu nie mam ammo. Nie, to nie to, Shepard. Pistolet. Teraz to jest. Nie wyszło. Dobra. Wstałeś, Garus? Żyjesz? Nic tu nie ma. No nie ma. Aj. Zaplątałam się w kabel.
Shepard, don't shoot. You know me.
Znowu ty.
I shut down the security cams as soon as I saw it was you. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad it's you shooting up the place. Sorry, Ranathanoptis. You let me go when you destroyed Saren's lab on Vermeer.
Ta, pamiętam.
Had to outrun a nuke in a utility pod, but it's still a second chance.
I assume you have a good reason for being at this lab.
Don't worry, I'm not wasting the chance you gave me. My work here, strictly beneficial. Not for the mercs. Jador's on a standard power trip. But Okeera is trying to do something good, even if his methods are a little extreme.
Serio?
Everyone deserves a second chance, right? And sometimes giving one pays off. I take care of my debts.
What's Okeera trying to do here?
It's complicated. Jador wants a private army, but Okeera mostly ignores her. He's running the project for his own reasons. I created a mental imprint routine to educate his tank bred. Most don't get through it. He dumps them for some reason. He wants to help his people, but he's not looking for a genophage cure, and he's not going for numbers. That's all I know.
Matko.
Finding you in a place like this makes me think letting you go was a mistake. You don't want that.
We agree on that. Don't worry. I plan on staying as far away from anything to do with you as possible. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna run like hell before you blow the place or something. I know how to do it.
Nie, bardzo się tym razem nie
Too
zamierzam.
nice. That'll bite you in the ass someday.
Nic wysadzać. Nie atomówką przynajmniej. Kredyty. O, Mediżel. To mi się akurat przyda. Nic więcej ciekawego tu nie ma? Me.
Here you are. I've watched your progress.
Dobra, zaraz. Teraz z tobą porozmawiam, Okeera.
This looks interesting.
O, właśnie. Takie rzeczy są mi potrzebne. Nie jakieś pierdoły. Chociaż nie no, w sumie kredyty teraz też mi są potrzebne.
It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
I take it you're Okeera? You don't seem particularly caged, or grateful that I'm here.
You may claim to be here to help, but the formerly deceased shepherd is not a sign of gentle change. Surprised. Old Krogan should know you. I'm sure Rana has already revisited your actions on Vermeer.
Cóż, jednego Kroganina udało mi się przekonać, że to nie był najmądrzejszy sposób na ratowanie jego rasy.
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that part. It has weight.
I didn't have a lot of room for finesse. If there'd been any other solution, I'd have considered it.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true
Oh.
Krogan. Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider, one that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about collectors, not your problems.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Zbadaj.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Perhaps, but I will restore the Krogan, and my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or Horde would. My legacy is perfection, with each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
What did you get from the collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange, so isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan. I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
Oj, ty kupolu, ty. Dołączysz do nas.
Your methods are extreme, but you know how to deconstruct a threat. Will you help us?
Perhaps I can strike a deal to secure passage, but my prototype is not negotiable.
Sama go sobie
It is
wezmę.
the key to my legacy.
To jest moje krogańskie dziecko.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okeera, of course. I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeera's data. Flush the tanks.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
You could just start over, like she plans to. What's the big deal?
This tank is pure. It involved as much trial as data. Starting over will not duplicate it. It must survive. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done.
Jak sobie chcesz? Wszystko stąd pozbierałam. To lecimy dalej. Tup, 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 tup. Już było? Nie. Ach. Przepraszam bardzo. Co za zamykanie mi drzwi przed nosem? Ona ma mechy. Nie, jednego mecha ma. Kurde, jak on tu podejdzie,
They're
to
moving
będzie
in close.
mówiła.
Watch the Krogan.
Garus żyje. Oh shit. Będzie śmierć na miejscu.
Go ahead, destroy. I will rebuild.
Podnieś Garusa.
I have known where that came from.
Nie w tamtą.
Nothing can. Go ahead. Destroy. I will rebuild.
Nie trafię z tej perspektywy.
It's gonna blow.
Dobra. To jest, skoro mech załatwiony, to już będzie łatwiej. Padła? Nie. Padła.
Alarms in the lab? What's that Krogan doing up there?
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okeera's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Już idę. Tym bardziej, że nic tutaj nie widzę ciekawego, co mogłoby mi się przydać.
Contamination detected. Emergency vent in progress.
Możesz biec.
Detected. Emergency vent in progress.
If I knew why the collectors wanted humans, I would tell you. But everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier. This grunt. Perfect.
Why would someone so fanatical sacrifice himself for one Krogan?
Crack it open. Let's see what a pure Krogan's got.
A pure Krogan could pack a hell of a punch. We can always use another heavy hitter.
If he'll help. I doubt anyone's asked for his opinion.
Normandy, Okeera's a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
Paczka jest moim krogańskim dzieckiem. Wyższy poziom.
Bringing the Krogan for study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know
Przycisk
anything
do
about it,
papieru.
Commander.
I know. You don't find that interesting?
Krogan fight well at close quarters. Perhaps awakening him in a confined space wouldn't be prudent.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with him.
To co? Pójdziemy go obudzić. I to tak w trybie natychmiastowym. W trybie natychmiastowym, jak tylko wrócimy z karmienia rybek. Nom, 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 nom. Dobra. To teraz na dół. Budzimy krogańskie dziecko. Bo jest w maszynowni. Nie, tam jest Zaid. Cześć, śliczności moje, małe.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If you were asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. Okeera's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
Ale ja widzę, Idi, że to jest Kroganin. Jestem tego świadoma.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
He's either a powerful addition to the crew or a time bomb. I'd rather deal with it now.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeera couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You wouldn't prefer Okeera? Or Legacy?
It's short. Matches the training in my blood. The other words are big things I don't feel. Maybe they fit your mouth better. I feel nothing for Okeera's clan or his enemies. I'll do what I'm bred to do. Fight and determine the strongest. But his imprint has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
Is it that easy for Okeera's perfect Krogan to abandon his mission?
Okeera is just a voice in the tank. If his imprints are true, then he created something stronger than him. So he's not worthy of me.
O matko,
And if
jesteś
his
okropny.
hatreds aren't strong enough to compel me, they've failed too. I feel nothing. I have no connection.
I have a good ship and a strong crew. A strong clan. You'd make it stronger.
If you're weak and choose weak enemies, I'll have to kill you.
Our enemies are worthy. No doubt about that.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise Shepard. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you.
Cieszę się, że doszliśmy do porozumienia.
Shepard.
Rozwój technologii.
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be.
Nie to. Krogańska strzelba? To było to? A rozwij.
Shepard.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
Did Okeera give you any imprints about the Collectors?
I see blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing to help pick a weak spot and tear. Okeera spent all his time on old hatreds. Whatever he had, it was used up when he made me.
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on Collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Too smooth.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
Dobra, już nie
That's
zawracam
all for
głowy.
now.
Shepard.
Pójdę do Jack. Zapytać ją o rozwój technologii.
Hey,
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I ran across the schematics for making L5X implants. Still got them in my head. You want to know what I need?
Tak.
Not usually my thing, but I've learned how to get things done on my own.
To jest pancerz? Nie. Broń? Też nie. Prototypy? Obie obrażenia biotyczne dla niej. Rozwiniemy ci to koniecznie.
Hey.
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
What do you think of our mission?
I don't care. I'm out to survive it, then cut loose.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to. Besides, if I wanted it, I'd take it.
That's so.
I've been around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
Krwawą jatkę? Masakrę? Rzeźnię?
You must have met some good people, too.
Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson, done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
O Jezu, jesteś cudowna.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. So fuck you. And thanks for asking.
Proszę bardzo i polecam się na przyszłość, też cię bardzo lubię. Jakie są szanse, że ktokolwiek inny będzie chciał ze mną rozmawiać jeszcze? Bierzemy do Mirandy?
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
To chyba
Of course,
znaczy, że
Commander.
nie. Dobra, to wracam na górę w takim razie. Zobaczymy, czy mamy
Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
jakieś wiadomości. Albo jest jeszcze Joker. Dobrze, na razie nie będę z nim rozmawiać, bo ja doskonale wiem, czego on chce i gdzie mnie wyśle.
You collect stray cats as a kid? Because we really needed a Mega Krogan, so thanks for dragging him home.
Ależ proszę bardzo, polecam się na przyszłość.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. I'm not saying anything about Jack, I'm not stupid. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything is going well up here?
This thing wants to fire me over a joke. Okay, I said I'd flash the AI core, but I was kidding. And we'd only lose a few systems. Nosy ones.
To clarify, human resources adjustments are not actually under my authority.
Then why? Why are you always picking on me?
My replies were intended to provoke, though not to cause distress. Your reactions are atypical of most humans. You are interesting.
O mój Boże.
She pushed your buttons to get a rise out of you. About time you were on the receiving end.
Yeah, great. I just got worked by the intercom.
It was not my intent to breed hostility, Mr. Moreau, but you did instigate our interaction.
Okay, but think of it this way. Shut up.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Mam jakąś świadomość, żebym nie musiała iść do człowieka iluzji. Mamy dwie. Brak tematu, błąd, niewłaściwa nazwa nadawcy. Cześć Shepard, podobno tobie zawdzięczam wydostanie się z czyśćca. Przyleciał statek, żeby mnie zgarnąć, ale nie było na nim broni. Sprawdziłem? Dobrze. Na ciele następnej ofiary wytnę twoje nazwisko zamiast swojego imienia, żeby ci podziękować. Masz kogoś do zabicia? Haha. Ale i tak muszę cię zabić za strzelanie do mnie. Wiesz jak to jest. Ojciec mnie nauczył, że jak dasz komuś się skrzywdzić, to myśli sobie nie wiadomo co, więc trzeba mu dać do zrozumienia co i jak. Nie to, żebym teraz to robił. Trzymaj się, wracają ludzie, którzy tu mieszkają i zaczyna się zabawa. Szukaj swojego nazwiska, znajdziesz je zanim ja znajdę ciebie. Już ja się o to postaram, Billy. Shepard. Podobno Okeera został przez ciebie obudzony. Ryzykowna decyzja, ale w tej misji masz wolną rękę. Skoro uważasz, że będzie przydatnym członkiem twojego oddziału, to ja cię popieram. W tej walce musimy wykorzystać każdą dostępną broń. Jeśli ten grunt okaże się niezrównoważony i trzeba go będzie zlikwidować, pilnuj ciała, przynajmniej częściowo stworzone w oparciu o technologię zbieraczy. Można z niego pozyskać cenne dane genetyczne. Jak już jednak wspomniałem, masz pełną swobodę działań. Okej. Niech tak będzie. Coś stąd chciałam? Bo nie. Chomika tylko. Chomika. I trzeba będzie poszukać więcej rybek.
The elusiveness. I don't know what to feel about Grunt. My psych reports were for Okeera. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Don't worry, Kelly. I wouldn't let him touch you.
If there's any touching being done, you'd better be involved. Anyway, what's up?
Do you have a moment to talk?
Nie powinnam o to pytać, bo ona ciągle odpowiada to samo.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Może porozmawiamy. Dobra, to tyle będzie w tym odcinku. Nie w następnym wyślę nas już tam, gdzie myślę. Także dzięki za oglądanie. Trzymajcie się, pa pa.